Hello comrades, this is General Luigi, and welcome to Let's Play Pikmin. Today we enter my least favorite area in the game, the Forest Navel. And my main problem with this area is that it's got a lot of twists and turns. It's a veritable maze in some areas. So, anyway, our objective today, well, our main objective, is to meet the Blue Pikmin. See that blue dot there? That's the onion. And because I have a slight sense of what's ahead, I'm also going to get some red Pikmin out. I don't need 50. Let's take out 40. Still probably a bit much, but oh well. And since they're all flowers, I don't need to waste time gathering nectar. Alright, there's an enemy that I want to be on the lookout for. Let's see if I can lure it over. No, I can't, because I did not ask you to do that, comrades. Honey wisps all over this place. Aha! There it is, the Bregbug. This thing, as far as I'm aware, cannot hurt your Pikmin. At least not directly. Let's just leave the reds here for a moment. And let's meet the blues. So, I think the fact that the onion is immersed in water should tell you what a Blue Pikmin's special ability is, although I already mentioned it in an earlier episode. It is a Pikmin of yet another color. Near this one's cheeks is what appears to be a set of gills. This trait suggests to me that this blue type of Pikmin can enter the water without any trouble whatsoever. You know what suggests that even more, Olimar? The fact that it's currently standing in the water without panicking. There's only one way to find out. Let's start getting some more. Otherwise that Bregbug is going to cause some trouble. Can I just call it a Bregbug? Trouble with consonants. Ah, there's the Bregbug now. So, we got 2 blue Pikmin, now 3, so... Hey Bregbug, over here! Got some nice pellets for you! Fine, be that way. I'd prefer to save on the details on the Bregbug until after I actually get to demonstrate what it does, but apparently it doesn't feel like cooperating. Well, I really shouldn't complain at the moment, considering that it can be a huge pain in the neck otherwise. Oh, Bregbug! There you are! Come on, over here! Got a pellet for you. Do you see it? Do you see it, Bregbug? Good! Good, Bregbug. Now, it'll try to drag the bodies of enemies, or in this case, just pellets, to its nest. And the way to stop it is to have more Pikmin grabbing it than necessary. It'll engage in a sort of tug-of-war, take it to the onion, and when the onion tries to beam the food up, the Bregbug will defiantly cling to the food and get badly injured as a result. Unfortunately, that wasn't enough to kill it. I know that in Pikmin 2, you can hurt it by tossing a Pikmin on top of it. And it works in Pikmin 1 as well! Thank goodness, my space float. This float is an absolute necessity for any pilot who lacks skill at swimming in space. Because space is just like water, apparently. Yes, just like radioactive water. Okay, so let's go ahead and take the Bregbug back. Could we please have more than... Thank you! Alright. You 6 can stay there for a moment. Let's have the Reds take the space float back to base. One of the main reasons why I do not like the Forest Navel is because it's very easy for Pikmin to get caught behind these little walls. Alright. Okay. Got the 40 taking it back to base. That should be more than enough. In fact, I know that's more than enough. Otherwise, it wouldn't be moving. Alright. So let's get the Blue Pikmin population up. Sprout, please. Thank you. Sorry that I can't really think. Okay, cutscene interruption. Can't really think of much else to say at the moment. Oh well. Space float. An excellent swimmer like me has no need for something like this, but my motto is always be prepared. Really, it's just for emergencies. Now, I could snark at Olimar not being prepared for a crash landing on this planet, but at the same time, he planned ahead far enough to have a life support system able to function for 30 days. Granted, that's not perfect, but at least he was somewhat prepared. Alright, so we've got one part, we've met the Blue Pikmin. However, there is still more to do. Oh yes, we also killed the Bregbug, so that was nice. And this geyser conserves a bit of a shortcut for Olimar. We'll toss him onto higher areas. Alright. Now we want to retrieve another part. And of course I go the wrong way. I am great with maps, and even better with landmarks, yet I almost never managed to figure this place out. And a few fell over the edge. Great. That's another thing that bugs me about this area. It's very easy for Pikmin to end up falling off cliffs, which in turn makes it easy for them to get caught on certain spots. I found the automatic gear. This thing chugs right along at its own pace. It makes piloting much easier, giving me time to concentrate on the finer points of space travel. Okay, and right as that happens, we see a new enemy, the Shearwig. This is just like a male Sheargrub, although, as you can see, it flies! Get out of the way, everyone. Let's not let it cause us any trouble. If we can avoid it, we will. Looks like a few lost some petals from that fall. Oh, well, at least none of them were killed. So that'll give us another part. Excuse me? Why did I say excuse me? Chances are you didn't even hear that. So, what else can we do at the moment? Probably don't have enough Blue Pikmin for that other part. Well, I'll wait a bit while we get that part back to base. Alright, so now we've got the, what was it again? Automatic gear? Automatic space gear? Something like that. Automatic gear. It has thin cracks running through it. I tried to fill them with dirt. I hope it will be alright. Well, gotta make do with what you have. Although, I would recommend something a bit more effective than dirt. Alright, and since we have the opportunity, I saw a bone gate a moment ago, so... Where is it? Okay. tolerate it, but I just find it a bit annoying. Well, more than a bit annoying. Another thing that drives me nuts about this, there are stone gates all over. So you need yellow Pikmin. But the thing is, as you might have seen while I was exploring, there don't appear to be any places where I can get bomb rocks. And I just screwed myself over by going off the cliff before my Pikmin could get there. Oh, iridescent flint beetle. There we go. And these ramps are pretty important. I think it is technically possible to get through the stage without using them, but I think it is just a better idea to use them. Why talk about lack of vocabulary? You know what I meant. Of course you knew what I meant. It's using the simplest words around. Okay, and progress with the bone gate isn't going perfect. Let's speed things up a bit. I'll be back in a moment once they've torn it down. There we go. Alright. So what else? I'm not gonna risk it. There are other things I want to get done. Up! Don't do that. Alright, so I might as well use this time to... Well, actually, let's build this other ramp. These things right here are called fiery blowhogs. I imagine I'll get a chance to fight one before the day is over. Whether I'll get to take it back to base is another story, but we'll see soon enough. So yeah, as you just saw, they breathe fire. Thankfully, red Pikmin are immune to fire, so we have nothing to worry about. The absolute worst these things can do to red Pikmin is get rid of their petals. Of course, just about any enemy can do that. So it's not really anything special. However, they can pose a threat to Olimar. Olimar is not immune to fire, and if you get caught in those flames, they'll knock off about a quarter of your HP. In fact, a little more than a quarter. Alright, so let's go ahead and kill this guy. That's what makes them dangerous. They can buck Pikmin off, and they will toss them forward when they do so. As a result, we can end up... And since we are somewhat close to the water, that can be troublesome. Okay, let's kill these guys before they kill any of us. Hey! One of the annoying things about Shearwigs is that they heal while they self-heal. One of them died. We're not gonna kill that today. I came here with a different goal. Namely to set to work on this gate, since we can actually tear that one. Considering the amount of time we have left, though, I doubt we'll pull it off. But never hurts to start. Tomorrow we will actually head back to the forest as opposed not return to the Forest Navel. We did kill an enemy and leaving its corpse behind will make me lose the use of that body, but oh well. Okay, so that's enough of that for today, and we'll just wait out the rest of the day. Alright, so that's the end of day 5. Got 2 parts, met the Blue Pikmin, increased their population to, what was it, 19? So, yeah, pretty nice day, despite the level. As you saw earlier, I might not have mentioned it perfectly, but yeah, Shearwigs can heal themselves. And since they can fly, that means if you don't take them out quickly, they'll pretty much be at full HP before too long. Okay, so anyway, 5 days since impact. Deep in the cave I discovered in the forest, I encountered Blue Pikmin. These blue fellows have something resembling gills on their cheeks, and they appear to be amphibious, surviving both in water and on land. The wonders of nature never cease to stun me, even in this alien land. Alright, so... not an incredible increase in Pikmin population. Lost 1 red, got 19 blues, but... oh well. A productive day. So anyway, I'll save, and I will see you next time!